What's up, everybody? That's right, we're here with 2 Parade streams in a week. And I think it's good. I think I definitely plan. I'm definitely having a good time with Zero Parades. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would, you know. And like I said in the last stream, I'm glad they didn't go the path that a lot of other media or games go, where they just go, oh, by the way, we're just going to do a sequel, Disco Elysium 2, what's Harry been up to since the last game. You know, I think that would have been just bad. It's good they did what they did. In fact, I remember The Last of Us, the sequel was originally planned to be in Paris or France or something like that. And then they made the sequel, and then it tried to, like, it just wasn't as good. Obviously, I think there's more to say with The Last of Us. Like, you can go, there's more room to go places in The Last of Us sequel, direct sequel, than there is probably a Disco Elysium sequel, but anyways. Enough jabbering. Got some stuff to do. So we found out Taxman died. Got a cool hat. A very cool hat. Look at how cool that hat is. Got that from a monkey. Gave a monkey some cigarettes. Or a statue of a monkey. Maybe one day we'll find out what's up with that monkey. What is... I think... I'm gonna throw the quest for it here. I feel like this is so far the best thought cabinet, or conditioning, whatever you want to call it. Because as far as I'm aware, all you have to do to get the violation is to just say no. Is to be like, no, I'm not going to do this. But if you do go through with it, you get 20 freaking experience. Meanwhile, this, I fail a red check. Assess whether you or others have it. I mean, we'll condition. We solved this last time.
This is a dangerous path you are traversing, Cascade. In the subterranean halls of the...
But what is it?
That's plagued centuries of poets, athletes, aging rock stars, and operants. Each driven to utter distraction in their own mental wilderness. In the end, it cannot be known, only had or not had.
I don't know if I like how they're switching up the voice actors for every one of these. The guy they had the guy they had for the original Thought Cabinets was really good. But these guys, I'm not saying that these people are bad either. It's just
usually not had.
But then again, I guess it goes with Herschel's kind of overarching story with her episodes, dissociative episodes.
Then you've already lost. Some are born with it. Those who go looking for it, more often than not, end up destroying their lives in pursuit of the elusive ideal, like operant probable before you. The Ancient Ones shake their heads with despair. There goes another one, they're whispering.
The Opera's psychomancers had high expectations for your levels of it, based on their initial examinations.
In their final reports, Probable speculated that it had disappeared completely from this material plane, and could only be recovered by undertaking a dangerous meta-quest.
Ooh.
Luck and skill, Cascade. You will need both.
We'll unlock another slot bucket. We're here. So let's see. 1 to Shadowplay, 1 to Statehood. 1 to Records, 1 to Technoflex, 1 to Instincts, 1 to Sensors. Leaves me with this. Statehood's whatever. I can live without that. But the, what was it? The Shadowplay. I think the Shadowplay is going to be very, very handy. They didn't give me negative Shadowplay. Anyways. So what are we doing right now? Loose ends. Bowman did not give the disc the pseudopod. We just went up there. We could talk. Oh no, she's not there anymore. She's not there right now. The secret prisoner. Locate the secret jail. Okay. So we got some stuff to do. Do we have to sleep? Will we get a lot of fatigue if we don't sleep? The photo? No, this is the bar. Also found that you can zoom in on these. And one day we'll find out what this picture even means. A dog pooping a banana. It really makes you think. Got goat eyes. I was skimming through the achievements and I noticed that there's a very rare achievement to get shot by goat eyes. So you might have to try that out. Don't mind if I do. Oh, the housing campaign. Okay, we're in a different area now. My grandma saw this jacket and she actually died. Well, I want to see if I have to go to sleep. Let's see, where is Hugo's clinic? Goat eyes. Oh. Well, that's her safe house. I need to find. Where's my house? That's deep, I know. This is a very deep game. This is a game that really makes you think, you know. Put some old wrinkles in the brain. Really makes you clock what's going down. People are complaining in Sandgame that solo players are thrown in the same game as group players. I've heard that too. I heard a lot of people saying that it's also kind of buggy right now. I don't know if that's true or not. It's hard to tell with Steam reviews. If there's actually if there's actually truth in there, or if it's just people who are just blowing stuff out of proportions. I just want to get back to my base. My other base. There it is. 24-hour photo. Sync issues due to sir.
Pod into the spare room. He'll be safe in there until he recovers.
She gestures towards a small room with a small bed inside it.
None, sorry to say. He's been like that since I moved him. What about you? Are we any closer to finding out what happened to him? I suppose that's principled of him. Lot of good it does pseudopod just now. Were you able to piece together what he was investigating before you arrived? Oh dear. That doesn't seem good. That's all we can do. Come at it fresh tomorrow.
The attitude that has carried her through her entire life, through whatever hardship.
Well, I suppose that's all. I'll get back to the desk.
She doesn't move.
I was just wondering how it feels, you know, being in theatre again. I'm not sure how this assignment compares to what you were up to at Satellite Facility B.
The existence of Satellite Facility B is closely held information. There's no way a special asset would know of its existence, unless... your red folder.
Forgive me, Operant. It was just lying out in the open. I wasn't deliberately snooping.
Hey, listen. We read a Reddit story where something similar to that happened, and it led to someone's computer getting bricked.
Amateur stagecraft. Somewhere in Novessa, a controller sheds a tear.
I only just glanced at the folder, just to make certain everything was in order. You picked an interesting time to come back to Portofino. It's not the same city it was 5 years ago. For one, we've become a front line in MTR's culture blockade. The powers that be seem to have become more protective of their investment here. Withholding stabilization funds, cutting off access to international credit, pressuring the Guardia Municipal to lock up dissenters. The usual cocktail of coercions. Pseudopods seem to think they may even have operants working in the city right now. Then, of course, there are the anxieties about Reunion.
Hopefully, he gets Pseudopod back on his feet.
We'll still be part of the developed world, or whether we'll have been annexed by
Hopefully, we can find whatever disc did that number on him, and then play it in reverse, and then he'll be fine.
Maybe. They're terribly organized when it comes to getting what they want. My father used to say it's because they're all of one mind. Yes, there's a conspiracy. Well, there's a theory.
Game theory.
The Lusian ministers are all copies of the same man. Some long-dead philosopher. That he's been imprinted onto them.
How long dead? How many generations of ministers does this theory implicate?
This is almost starting to sound like some Warhammer stuff.
But my father also believed that Lusians were training river dolphins to spy on us. It sounds egotistical, doesn't it? but I suppose I do. Time will tell whether it's the right thing or not. Nothing, I'm afraid. That's understandable. It's been a while since you were last in... Of course. Oh. I'll be here if you require...
Okay. Oh, hey, we got this room open now.
The lenses, camera bodies,
Been thinking about
flashes,
playing...
and other indiscernible parts littering the workbench give off an alien and slightly intimidating aura.
Been thinking about playing 7 Days to Die. The new patch is dope, apparently.
Nestled among the camera gear, a black cardboard box with a red band immediately catches your eye. Sidewinder, 9mm. Handgun rounds, more likely than not abandoned by a previous tenant in circumstances similar to your own.
Good to know.
Useless until you procure the gun. Its future potential noted, you turn away from the workbench.
Can I
You
sit
return
down?
to the workbench.
You are not a craftswoman. You have nothing to do here. For now.
Okay, we gotta unlock the skill tree that lets us unlock crafting. Pseudopods has already absorbed a lifetime of daytime TV. That's punishment in itself. There's some decent shows on daytime television, like, you know, Price is Right. Price is Right will always be a classic. But there's so many that are just like, just mindless droning. There was that guy, I'm sure everyone knows who I'm talking about. There was that guy who was in like a coma. He was like, he was awake and of mind, but he was completely paralyzed and he couldn't move for like years. And he said it was literal hell for him. Ooh, a hat. Spacecraft specialist cat. Or cap, even. Hey, Pseudopod.
You approach your double's bedside. His breathing does not change.
At least she has a spare room. And I don't have to bunk it up with a comatose person.
You return to the desk. Everything is right where you left it, including the pack of Suprema 100s. In just a few words, the worst failure of your life is reduced to bureaucratic shorthand. Previous assignment, Portofino 88 to 91. Network, whole sick crew. Operants, Cascade. Assets. A secret the Opera has elected to keep from itself. Impossible to tell. The redactions are very heavy. Obvious. The Opera wanted him to know what sort of spy he'd be working with. Most recent assignment, Novessa, 91 to present. Satellite Facility B. Status inactive. The folder shuts itself with a tiny sigh. Secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself. A crispy folded sheet of A7 paper. It reads, ZWS, JMXVB TW, AON, TRRA, KB, ZQYMUSGS.
I gotta find the cipher.
The missing companion to the one-time key you recovered from the trousers.
Now, time to make them kiss.
One-to-one correspondence between key and text. This is a Rosetta cipher. Your heart skips a beat. The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there. You turn away from the desk.
It's a 97% chance if I fuck
You
this
return
up.
to the desk. Everything is right where you left it.
There we go, we're good.
Letter by letter, 6 words rise from a dark pool and speak to you in an unknown voice. For Cascade, all will be forgiven.
For me?
For Cascade, all will be forgiven. A pretty thought, if it's possible. For Cascade, all will be. Your double isn't here to celebrate your decryption. The chair on which you found your double is empty. The haze of light reflected in the grubby window calls you outwards. You turn away from the desk. Peeling wallpaper hangs above your bed. Faded patterns, a great void of expression. A shadow from a passing aero tram crosses the wall momentarily. Bergman watches on approvingly as you secure his position. You step back and survey your decorative efforts so far, paper on paper dwarfed by the enormity of the void that surrounds it.
I thought I'd feel more.
Perhaps you were searching for the satisfaction that comes with creative work. For now, you only serve as curator. The wall feels less dreary as you turn away from it.
Maybe we do have to sleep.
The bed welcomes you for a soft...
I'm assuming if I don't sleep at some point, then...
The anticipation of a decent rest pulls you towards the pillow.
Recently slept, good. Oh, that's good. Bonus pay for opera-related tasks? Yes, please. Violations for anyone but the opera. Oh. That's... damn. They could be working for literally anybody. You know, it's probably not worth it. Because I'm probably going to get tasks, a lot of tasks that aren't opera related and not that many that are opera related. We'll just leave this. Good morning. Is Pseudopod dead? Or is he just...
You approach your double's bedside. His breathing does not change.
Oh!
She doesn't seem... Strange smell about her. Chemical. You remember it from somewhere.
Of course, all good here. How may I support you this fine morning?
Ooh, failure likely.
I'll be here if you...
Sensors. Do I have any sensors? Oh, 2 sensors. Doppelgang. Anything that's removing. Oh, this is +1 sensors. Okay. And it's removing sensors. Nope. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna give it a try.
I'll print.
What's that smell?
There's something familiar.
I don't smell anything. I'll print.
Probably nothing then.
I'll be here if you require...
So wait. I lost a red skill. I think red checks. Temporary lose reinforced effects. That would have been more apparent. You know what? We'll give it. We'll send it one more way back. We'll give him another good college try. What's up, Serial333? How's it going?
I'll print.
Wow, they really don't want me to have this.
There's something.
I don't smell anything.
Probably not.
Nothing, I'm afraid. I'll be here if you require it.
I'm gonna reload so I don't lose my temporary buffs. And we'll put on something that's a little more sane. Only slightly more sane. Not by much, but you know, a little. Basically the same, just, you know, with a cooler hat, that's all. It is a very cool hat, yes. Hey, tall lady.
Finally, someone with courtesy. Do you know when the 9 is coming?
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder towards the tram lines. Suitcases surround him.
Ah, sorry to bother you, madame. I suppose not everyone is stranded here like myself.
Damn.
But how can that be? A gentleman from the Carabineros said it would be in service any day now.
A handsome foreigner. The Carabineros were playing a trick on him.
You'd think with all the MTER money this place has gotten, they'd have fixed their aerotrams. Ah, I can't believe this. Where I'm from, the gendarmerie are bright and civic-oriented. What am I supposed to do now?
Thanks for the biddlies, the commercial author. Appreciate you.
There used to be a more direct route via Havergelie, but the border has been closed since it was re-annexed by La Luz. It's not so easy to get around as it used to be, you know. I was simply passing through on my way back home to Sundark. I had been working
Damn, the
in
sun be
Blanco,
going
but the
crazy.
Well, the work dried up. That was more than a week ago, and, well, here I am.
Despite his predicament, he's kept up with hygiene. His beard is shaved, his nails well manicured.
You'd be surprised how many people can do all that while also not having a house.
I'm a political economist by training. Well, not in so many words. How to put this? You're surely familiar with the concept. A somewhat rich, older lady wants a nice exotic husband without the lifelong commitment, yes?
Oh, it's a reverse sugar daddy.
Meanwhile, a clean, well-behaved man from the periphery wants to see the world but lacks the necessary capital. The woman pays for his relocation and gains a valuable commodity. A high-quality Sunnis husband.
No twitch, no hesitation. He's reclined into that reality long ago. If a woman of means wants him over other options, that makes him a luxury. He likes that.
A man by mail. A direct order dick. There are many names for it. Some more vulgar than others.
I wonder how much more... I mean, there has to be some kind of market. Probably less of a market than mail order brides.
I offer companionship and a fair trade. If you consider it as a set of transactions, love's really no more than an economic problem. I will tell you, madame. It was the lapdogs. All 6 of them. My betrothed. She wanted them to watch our lovemaking, my cleaning and housework, my lectures on recent advances in microfinance. Wherever I turned, there was a creature the size of a throw pillow, its black, wet eyes staring at me. At one moment, I wondered whether I was there for her pleasure or theirs. That's when I realized I need to escape Copa Blanco as soon as possible. Back to Zunzak, very far from here. Maybe I'll go to work for my brother, or maybe I'll sign up for a term on the lunar mines. Really, I just want to escape the developed world.
Being sent to organize among the lunar cadmium miners is a common punishment for political offenses in the People's Republics. A man turns back to his suitcases. You keep walking.
Man, brutal. At least we knew that it was closed forever. You know what, speaking of that guy, we'll close the gate just for him. Now that we're thinking about him. Oop, hold on. Hey, where you going? Where you going, lady? I gotta have a flashback.
Cobblestones awash in early morning lights. Vespar hovers by the fogged mirror's doors, his cap tilted against the drizzle.
Surprise backup. Good. Crime scene's here. Failure to serve before 9. 6 more minutes. Then I say we go in and ask questions. If you insist. But I am here for work. Ugly pelota game last night. Couple stabbings.
Work justifies presence. Any liquor is incidental.
One of the regulars will talk. Why are you out and about?
Six hours in the back of a tuk-tuk, watching a bordello's comings and goings, cupping smokes to hide the glow. The boy working the door forced smiles through smeared lipstick. 12, you figured? Maybe younger.
That seals it. I'm taking you in. For your own good.
The doors open. You and Vespar walk in with shared purpose.
I wonder what happens if I try to go here during the day. No one cares. It just looks official. And one day we'll find out what that hanging coat is. I just appeared like a magic trick, don't worry about it. Well, maybe Cool Shades McGee, he knows, our boatman. He knows about a secret prison.
The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
I saw. Nice kid. Shit. Tell me. Multiple people.
Cowards.
And the boss man. Fuck me. Tempo, our leader is dead. Do you know why they went after him? Alright. These people should know. I'll make arrangements.
Tell him to not go into that office himself. He shouldn't see.
An errand boy for the Weeping Eye. Ignaz worked here for a spell, until he was spotted taking bribes from outsiders.
In exchange for keeping tabs on Tempo, the logic holds, given what you found in the office.
Good riddance to him and that hideous trench coat. And the same man who tailed you around the bazaar. Meaning the Weeping Eye wasn't just after Tempo. They're after you too.
Yeah, I figured that much out.
Ignaz, the man you first saw at Photo 24.
Fools have their uses.
That's also true.
What have he got to pseudopod? Ignaz was lurking around Photo 24 after all. Except pseudopod was no vanguard. Regardless, Ignaz should be on your list of culprits.
What's the plan then? Alright, but maybe don't wait too long. You ever find out the fucker was after the boss man, feel free to bring him to me. Similar to Tempo? So, Tempo first, then the man who came to meet him, in your stead. I see a connection. Or it's ugly and personal, as these things tend to become. I was planning to handle it.
Post-mortem loyalties. Sign of a well-cultivated asset.
It doesn't need to. What else? Then why bring it up at all? Can't say I have.
That look wasn't for nothing. Something happened over there. He knows you're one of Tempo's now. Remind him that you can be trusted. You scan the area, trying to mirror his gaze. Along the harbor, dock workers shuffle crates.
Oh, that's
Further
right.
out,
We have to
the
go to the
unfinished
docks.
tram pylon looming over the bazaar. And beyond, the outline of a building. You're not sure what that building is, but the direction is right.
Playing one shot. Oh, actually, I get a +1 for wearing sunglasses. Interesting.
Good.
He lowers his head and
Alright. Let's see. So probably somewhere around here. I don't think we've really messed around that much in this area. At least the southern part of it.
A weather-worn building looms over you. Its back to the road. Yellow beige plaster peels like parchment, exposing old brickwork. The rumble of flowing water beneath your feet. You're not sure. It's hard to even tell whether the structure is residential or commercial. What's clear is that its footprint is significant, and yet only a single clear point of entry. Suggesting no interest in drawing a crowd. Traffic control, both ways. A faint light glimmers. Active. The gang would like to make its introductions now. Storm the gates. Lay siege. Behind the surface disfigurement, a skeleton that's withstood decades. Around 80 years, judging from the state of the brickwork. Above the door, a set of 3 boarded up windows.
Yeah, definitely
Seems
not residential.
wise, but a commercial location remains a possibility.
Maybe it could be commercial, yeah.
One deep in the red.
It wouldn't be very well commercial, you know. Wouldn't be a very well running business.
Unusual for a civilian structure. It's the kind of frame you'd see used by embassies, banks, governmental archives. Sensitive, yes. Also secure. Surmountable to high. Forget the frame. Look at the glass. Something's off about it. Enhance. Colors bend, fragmenting into new hues. There. That's stressed by refringence. Windows shatterproof. Maybe bulletproof too. One element at a time. The building before you comes into focus. A thick drainage pipe runs down the building's side, bolted tight. Perfectly standard for a waterlock. Below you, a man-made canal, passing directly under the building, slick with a rainbow-colored surface. This could be where the engineer on the pylon saw the human-sized package. By the canal's edge, a waterlock, used to grant passage to boats or barges. Or people. Your gaze drifts over the water, the building, and its surroundings. As you
Secret
take it
jail.
all in, some doubts linger, but a slow unease coils in your guts as you ponder the best way forwards. Lurkers draw attention, operants walk in, and convince the world they belong.
Alright, well I guess we found it. Unfortunately, we don't have a good... We don't know what the password could maybe be. Secret jail. I mean, I bet 90% of spy work is just being confident.
Rubbish is piled so high it overflows the rim of the metal container. The sanitation crews are running behind schedule. The layers of detritus are many days deep. A whole history of discarded artifacts is piled up in front of you.
Well, very short try. The new patch is in beta, so F that. Having a patch in a beta is kind of weird for a released game. But whatever. Their company, do what you want. Their game.
This bin is an archive. Search it and you may conjure the recent history of this place. The rubbish contains...
Well, now I want a bunch of blueprints. Blueprints, blueprints. I have some blueprint. Or do I have no blueprint? I have one blueprint. That's -1 blueprint. So it could be slightly higher.
The container is still overfull with rubbish.
Whoa. Okay, we'll take it. We take
The
those.
archives demand bravery and diligence. The mass before you is divided into 3 distinct strata. A thorough analysis will require you to explore each. Your choice. Nothing of note yet. False teeth, a broken bottle. Oh, there's some soul if you want it. You pluck a few coins from the fetid heap.
I mean, we need
A
it.
couple
We're
of them
broke
are
as
covered
fuck.
in an unknown greasy substance. This is how you imagine the insides of an eyeball would feel. Various slimy textures slide up your hand as you dip into the dregs. Your fingers graze something sharp. Paper, maybe. Before you can grab it, it dissolves back into the warm muck, never to be glimpsed by human eyes again. You pick carefully through the warm middle strata until you bump against a papery wad. Expired coffee, greasy condiment residue, typewriter ink, chemically processed wood pulp.
I mean, digging through trash is no fun. Nothing's worse than having to dig through trash. Like, not just like a little like personal trash can by a desk or something, but like a trash bin full of like a week's worth of trash. That's no fun. Looking for God knows what.
2 for yes, 1 for no. The echo in the room. A gasp without breath. Chin up, gaze fixed on the radiant tomorrow. The dead man's a scrawl of red ink above the typed words. We thank you for your submission. Unfortunately, at this time the Nos Correntes review will not be moving forward. This rejected submission would imply that their offices are nearby. Perhaps the building next to you. You've now penetrated to the darkest and wettest layer. A metallic thud tells you that you've reached the bottom of the bin. Your fingers get to work. However, the rancid smell threatens to suffocate you. The bitter scent of rotten vegetable matter fills your nasal cavities. Saliva pools in the corners of your mouth. Luckily, your diligence is not in vain. Your fingers catch on something hard in the furthest corner of the sludge pile. It's a pair of grimy glasses,
Ooh.
large black frames, and what must be the thickest prescription lenses available. The missing vendor. These are the glasses he was wearing in the photo Merlin showed you. You wonder how the glasses ended up
Oh my
here,
God.
but only for a moment. Between this and the isolated building's exterior. As if you needed any additional confirmation. The rubbish container and all its spoils continue to rot through time.
That's fucked up. Although it confirms what we knew. Time to put on a shirt that is less crazy. There we go. See if there's any more stuff over here. No. Into the dragon's den. Ooh, free booze. A yoink. And a yoink.
Bagman gestures wildly on the television screen.
Yeah,
The
we've
sound
already.
from
I mean, I guess we'll watch
Bagman
them.
I am Subcommandante Bagman, and this is the reality situation. No brakes, no filters, no cowards. I know all about the Boers, the techno-fascist imprints who secretly rule La Luz, weaponized nostalgia, microbial microphones, lunar obfuscation programs.
What else are they hiding from us?
Now ask yourself, why is the man with the bag on his head the only one saying these things?
Could you imagine
Reality
if
situation, airing until the
he's
shut is
actually
down.
working for this secret organization?
The sounds from the command.
Crazier things have happened.
Sprawled in front of you is a huge control panel, written lopsidedly on a strip of tape. Waterlock controls. Don't touch. It looks exactly how you imagine the cockpit of a flying machine would. Work this out, and you should be able to drain the water outside. The controls before you are unlabeled. There are 2 glowing buttons, a switch, and a single large lever. Sequential logic applies. Operating the controls in a specific order will lower the water outside. First, press the red button. Pretty standard for a hydraulic pump. The switch and lever suggest a mechanical interlock. Hard to gauge which one comes first without trying. For now, the red button. Work out the rest after.
Play the panel. First, press the red button. Push the lever. Okay. Press the red button.
A short, powerful hiss of water resounds in the plumbing, then stops as soon as you let go of the button. First step confirmed. Sluice cycle initiated. Next, either switch or lever.
I'm assuming the lever is...
The metal switch flips the on with a
Yeah.
heavy, satisfying thunk. That's the sound of being technically correct. Next, the lever. A hum of machinery runs through the walls. That woke it. No warning lights, no worrisome noise. Keep going.
What did it say? Don't touch.
As you suspected, the button releases a stream of water somewhere when it is. The hiss turns into a trickle, and then the water won't drain unless it has somewhere to go. Nothing appears to happen. Best guess, toggle for a humidity sensor, or pressure relief for a bypass pipe. Ignore it. It's irrelevant. The button remains nestled in its place. You leave the control panel, as inscrutable. The large pipe outside the window catches your eye again as you turn away from the console.
Wait, is it drained now? No.
The pipe twists out from the concrete like the roots of a plumbing tree. It's a central part of the waterlock mechanism. Somehow these tubes drain and pump it. The city's plumbing is a secret netherworld where water and sewage flow.
Big pipe, much
Invisible,
water.
Inodorous. That's right, Herschel. You were forced to leave the mysteries of the pipes unresolved. An interconnected system. They are just
Okay.
pipes.
The green button bad.
The control panel remains as inscrutable as before.
The metal switch flips to on with a heavy sound.
That's the sound of being technically correct.
A hum of machinery.
No warning lights, no worrisome noise.
You leave the control. The large pipe outside the window catches your eye.
Yeah, okay, so obviously we gotta... Probably the pipe's jammed or something.
The pipe twists out from the concrete like the roots of a plumbing.
Okay.
They are just pipes.
Yeah, it's just pipes. Well, we got some stuff we have to do anyways. Oh, that's what that was. I was wondering what the hell that was. It's just a shadow for one of those trams. Did I already get what's in here? I sure did not. That's the bar. We need to find those teens with their cool hair. See if they can impart their style onto us. Listen, teens, you know what's cool, right? We never talked to these old people either.
You're not Portaferan.
As he addresses you, the gazes of his two table mates veer towards you.
Yeah,
Like
so want to
cataractic
fight about it?
headlights.
Foreigners always have the best stories, much more interesting than the local fauna. You're a long way from Marcia.
What happened, Sugar Tits? You get lost? Or are you just looking for company?
Kill this lecherous geriatric.
Animals. That's how it is with most pilots, though. Here.
More than a courtesy. He's establishing hierarchies. You and him, human. His companions, subhuman.
Schnaps. It washes stinging down your throat, followed by a kind of anesthetic vapor that rises all the way into your sinuses.
We're all strangers in this city. Why don't you join us? We've got nothing better to do. At least until the phone hugger over there fucks off or dies.
Not 10 meters away, a young man clutches the payphone to his ear, whispering urgently.
Ex-pilots. Does Joe there look like he could get anything up, let alone a plane?
Wrong. Me is a man of the skies, Blondie. I'm just between landings at the moment.
Permanently. A big hit of his own dwindling supply gives the old man a fleeting high.
That's loud, Joe. He doesn't talk much. I'm Pigeon. That's Slava over there.
Slava used to be the name of a fishing port company out of the north. My main cargo for a while. Packages stunk to high hell.
Guess.
A dirty little city bird. A winged rat.
Sure, why not?
Man's got no compass. Him couldn't make it to the payphone without using radar.
Joke's on you all anyway. I never minded pigeons. Tough little fuckers.
We already know about the jail, kind of.
I did clockwork for it. Perishable goods, fruits, marrow fish.
I
whatever
mean,
spoils quick.
someone's got to transport that stuff.
Military.
Oh, interesting. So he was just like a commerce plane, and he was...
The saliva smacking in his throat and mouth is louder than any words formed.
Laojiao was what they call a lamprey. People smuggler.
Interesting.
Coyote of the seas.
Also very dangerous.
Zhao ran low altitudes missions in and out of the territories for, what, 10 years?
Territories meaning, in this case, the Los's island states. Briefly independent, now re-annexed.
Just high risk. The only reward is what happens to you when you get caught.
Lao Zhuao just stares at you, his mouth twisted into a humorless grin.
You think maybe he got caught and they friggin' fucked with his vocal cords or something?
Of course, a more technical pilot might have made it out, but...
Just another foreign money, man. City's been full of them lately.
Stuck up little shit. Strolled in one evening, couple of nights back, picked up the phone and hasn't let go of it since.
That was a growl, not an attempt to speak. He would be making the same noise if he could...
Who cares, sugar? No one in a suit ever did any real work.
Come on, foreign money men in this city? Empty, obviously.
Wherever there is money, the bloody hand of transnational capital is never far away.
We all want our turn, sugar. The miracle line.
The miracle line must be what that card in your pocket is
Oh.
about.
I mean, they're old geezers. Of course they're horny.
It's just a sex line, Marcia. Though admittedly a formidable one.
He's here every damn day. Stays on the line for hours. Doesn't care one bit if anyone else has had a turn or not. Only shuffles off once the sun sets. Nothing to be jealous of. He's an empty suit. Not even the decency to be sad. Let him rot in him wealth.
He's not rich, Slava. He just works for rich people. Ignore them, Mercier. They have no idea how money works.
True, they usually don't.
From the superblock, eh? Interesting.
I would say ask the Duchess herself, but she doesn't talk about clients with other clients. She's
He knows because he's tried.
Can't say anyone like that struck me, but a lot of people use the phone line. The only reason why we really notice the hugger is because he refuses to leave.
Please, sugar. We can't deal with any more competition. The money man has us down to quickies.
What We Do in the Shadows movie is getting a sequel. Dope. I haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows, but it is on my radar.
Will you look at that?
All I know about What We Do in the Shadows is the probably the most famous quote. We drank the Bloods and they were on drugs, and now I'm a wizard.
Now where did a sweet thing like you pick that up? What a way to go, eh? I've saved some recordings of Duchess too, to use privately, you know.
To answer your question, you used to see a few of these floating around, but not for years. Figure it was from before that phone was permanently hooked up. It's always connected, that's what. No dialing, no choice to call anyone else. You pick up that phone over there, done. She's there.
Interesting. Something's going on.
Duchess. Duchess.
It's not just that, though. Whatever you like, whatever happens to be a thing, she has a way of finding it. People just open up to her.
A tremendous honeypot, in other words, waiting to be tapped. You could not rule out the possibility that she is a spy, that the vein has already been tapped.
I got nothing to hide. Can't speak for Pigeon though.
Pigeon rolls his eyes and feigns indifference.
I used to ask for some kinky stuff, but it's not like that anymore. Duchess and I are friends now.
It's like that that lady who was an escort but for cuddling. Basically that.
Talk to a person for long enough, it's inevitable you end up becoming close. Provided, of course, you don't spend all that time asking her to make animal noises. In fact, regarding Duchess, I have a favor I need someone to do for me. You don't think you could help me out, do you? I bought a gift for Duchess's kids some time ago, but I haven't been able to track myself all the way up there. Can you give it to her for me? Thank you, Marcia. Honestly, I'm just sad I can't take it myself. Wait a minute. Here. Tell them, Grandpa Sam sent it. Ah, it's just an inside joke we have going. A pet name, if you
Bless me.
You know the housing campaign? Northwest from Party Alley.
Yeah.
She's got a houseboat in the canal up there. Should be
Houseboat
one of
and
the only
housing
ones in the area.
campaign, yep.
Thank you, Marcia.
The plastic seems to almost hum in your hand. You turn it over and see 1 out of 6 stamped on the hard bottom. Some sort of novelty merchandise. The wall figurine atop the cup is cartoonish. A style you've never seen before.
Foxhound.
Alien. Lusian. The heavily applied paint gives off a petroleum smell that sticks to the back of your mouth. The spiky plastic and severe angles make it nearly impossible to drink from without taking an eye out. Form definitely came before function. You can't deny it's an impressive feat of plastics molding and delicate paintwork. There must be some kids around this city who are obsessed with these cups. They're clearly designed for young eyes. This better lead to something assignment related. You put Critical Wolf away and look back up to face the ex-pilots.
Until next time, sugar.
Unwise to your presence, a lanky young man presses the handset against his flushed cheek. Practically clings to it, like a shipwrecked survivor holding onto a piece of driftwood.
I don't know how much time we have.
have to help me fill it in.
Whatever the person on the other end of the line has to say to that, it makes the man's eyes squeeze shut and his mouth slacken in a guttural groan. The line appears to be occupied.
Yeah, but doing it for 12 straight hours, that's crazy.
I can't possibly perform under these conditions. You have to make me.
It's funny, coming back to the art conversation again. For my contemporary art class, I also had to learn about seedbed performance. And all I can really say about that is Google seedbed performance, and it says pretty much what happens.
The gap. I'm not even worthy to approach it on hands and knees. My little heart wouldn't be able to take it.
So this is what the miracle looks like firsthand. Perversion, developed world variety, but what sort?
Please. I need to feel like my position's in jeopardy.
Wall de collage, Super 130. Looks more expensive than it feels. The man wedges his index finger between his tight collar and neck. His only source of relief is the sweat seeping into the fabric of his wind-whipped collar. Lanky, malnourished, his physical form is an object of abuse and neglect in equal measure. His muscles and heart, evident in his poor posture and shallow breathing. What comes to mind is a handkerchief, buffeted on a night wind, eternally in retreat from itself. On the contrary, he's been making 250k a year since he was 22, plus benefits.
I mean, this line's
The
free.
old pilot was correct. This man works for Emter.
I need to know that if I don't pull this off, billions of soul worth of international loans and investments may be at risk. Tell me you'll report me to human capital if I displease our counterparties.
Now if you could just get his attention.
Oh, I think I forgot someone's title.
No response. He's too deep in his own world.
Oh my god. You can't do that to me. But you really, really should.
With a jolt and a sharp glance, the young man pulls his shoulder away. This rocket is close to liftoff. No room for a co-pilot in that command capsule.
What in the shit is that seedbed stuff I just read? Could you imagine? And that's a part of art history, too. That seedbed performance. Which is wild. And that's like another staple of contemporary art is a dude jorking it in an empty art gallery room underneath the floorboards hours for hours. 8 hours straight. So much that he chafed. Now, he didn't have to jork it, but I guess for the performance he had to.
You know so much, and I so little. The power differential is grotesque. Highly problematic. Don't change it.
Like it or not, this is indeed one of the men allowed to decide what happens in the world.
I'm your faithful dog. I know nothing. I question less.
The air fills with erotic bleating as you turn to go.
Now, just imagine being in a classroom at a college and they're like talking about that like it's a serious thing. I like how we lost like mental anxiety for just seeing him. We were like, you know what? We're fucked up, but we're not on the phone all day on a phone sex hotline. The Adventures of Dr. Gonzo. What's up, Justin? I mean, I would imagine Dr. Gonzo would eventually not be on the phone at some point. Maybe these kids. I'll try to find the teenagers. The teenagers might know. So we can talk to her and be like, hey, he's just doing stuff.
Carmona saw you scaling the pylon, but she did not see the creep fall to his death. Oh. Well, engineering is good work, proper. Though he doesn't seem to be doing much of it. Carmona knew he was off. Carmona will not take comfort in that. Here. Some comfort in return.
Cool teen gloves. Oh, hell yeah.
Kill me with questions. Ask away.
Look out, world. I got cool teen gloves. Things are on the up and up. And then I'll talk to those teens and they'll think I'm cool with my cool teen gloves. Wavelength movie I thought was the most weird art. I am corrected. I should find that book I had to get for that college class. Because I learned a lot of stuff. But it was nothing that you could really do anything with. Just like in real life.
Oh yes, bastardo. He seemed turned the bazaar into the bootleg bazaar, drawing Lusians, irritating the local mob. It's all men fighting while Carmona sits. Haven't seen him or his assy assistant assing around for a while. They're probably shacked up somewhere, making the angels sick. Enough indeed. Don't forget to check.
Yeah. Oh, it's a held item. Where the fuck does that go? Oh, okay. Personalism and -1 nerve. And that was just one statehood. I mean, my personalism would be a lot higher. Wow, the accent is so thick, I thought it was just like a Star Fox. Just like Star Fox or Civilization gibberish for a second. Did I break the news? Nah, you know, let's get more information. And here, just for you,
The fire exit remains ajar, full wedged into the crack.
A dark hallway. At the opposite end, you can just make out the bottom of a metal staircase.
A fine place to hide in a moment of crisis. Marked and remembered.
Hopefully I quick saved.
You emerge into the dark insides of a deceased mechanical beast. The only light comes from above a set of steel stairs, which you alight carefully, gripping the cold railing.
I mean, that guy though, I don't remember his name. All I remember is that the piece was called Seedbed Performance. Was that he also had a video where he's just like rubbing his legs crazy, and he's going like, "She's rubbing my legs, She drew over my legs, and I said I had to watch this.
The sticker on the panel reads, Propriedade de Reno Hotel. In the center, the company's dolphin mascot grins at you. Reno Hotel, a diversified communications company local to the state of Portofino, immediately recognizable by its dolphin logo. Inside, you find a dirt-covered computer terminal. Above the gridwork of corroded wires, a sleek cable cuts a path towards the antenna. The ancient terminal groans in response.
Oh, I think we did this
Relays
last time.
clack in a series of deep, satisfying clicks. System waking. Please wait. Welcome to Renatel Control version 1.2.
Does this game take
Copyright
place
87
in
Renatel,
post-apocalyptic
Enacom.
medieval England? No, it's like an alternate reality. I want to say Earth. It's not Earth, though. There's a lot of similarities between their world and our world, but there's also a lot of not similarities. Like the technology's a lot weirder.
Connect with the machine. Tap into the invisible substructure of the city. The artery before you connects to every device connected to the Renotel wireless network. The text cursor highlights the blank space where your command should go. Ask it. This is not the first time you've hacked into a phone terminal, though it is the first time you haven't been able to delegate the task to Asset Radian.
Machines are simple, Harsh. Just got to know what commands to give them, and they do the rest for you.
Radian's fingers.
I guarantee you
dance,
that's someone's
each
profile
input a
pic.
new incantation. The
And they
ember of
think
his
they look
lamp
that
pulls
cool,
in
but they
with
don't
every
look that cool.
keystroke, a sorcerer within his haze. For better or for worse, you'll have to. But there is one piece of advice you remember Radiant giving to you for times like this.
If you ever get stuck, you do what you do when among human company. Ask for help. You can literally type it in.
3 possible inputs, cold and toneless, flicker up on the screen. 1, network. 2, diagnostics. 3, quit. Network should get you the list, then it's just a matter of finding it. Load in network. Pixels wink in and out of existence before slowly etching themselves into something larger. A chaos of blinking black squares, apparently random, and yet cohering into a shape that stirs something in your mind. Before you, Portofiro's wireless network, a constellation of flickering nodes floating in a landless void. You're one of the blinking pixels. That much is clear. Which one, though? The mess of black squares swims before your eyes. You have no idea. The densely populated heart of the city, where terminals pile on top of each other, dozens to a square meter. You look to a region of the map where only a few scattered pixels blink amid stretches of empty screen. Renotel Diagnostics is intended for official personnel only. Input external device to continue. Must be a security measure. A Renotel employee could get you through.
I guess we can do this yet.
Goodbye.
Well, fucking dude up top, he's not gonna be happy with what we've been doing.
The fire exit remains ajar, all wedged into the crack. The tableaus.
If I remove it, I quick save. If I remove it, can I get back in? You
pocket the ball and close the fire door firmly.
What's up, Rel?
The fire door is still tightly closed.
Yeah,
The
we
door
can't
sits
enter it if we close it. Alright, that's why we don't do that. What's up, Rel? This is the run. Let's fucking go. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll figure it out and we'll get there. Maybe it's been enough time we can actually try it. Look at the pipes again. Look at them pipes.
The sounds of plates clattering call to mind the first time you met Esty. She's waiting for blue coat, black shoes, just as you'd been told. She pokes a plastic fork into a salad, deep in thought. A hangover massages your skull. The sound of a blender makes your eyes itch.
Cascade. I'm aware. That's why we're meeting. This is a new restaurant. Juices, healthy options. Part of a citywide effort to clean up the place. I do not work here. I'm a civil servant with the Portofirian government, ostensibly an Emter liaison. You didn't read the dossier. Let's see.
Voice was strong. Good. Ignore the twisting in your stomach. You excused yourself without ordering anything.
We can't give that cup to somebody.
Baby, these return visits make me think we should be exclusive. With pleasure.
Gain status, Stone Age mentality. Oh, it's prehistoric too. We almost have the full space program set.
All right. Tell me, I'll be seeing you.
Goat Eyes is a crazy name. How much over that weed, old man? I mean, it's 50 bugazoids, and we have 16 bugazoids, so we don't have enough, even if we wanted to. A doink? I want to find the teens, though. I want them to appreciate my cool gloves. I mean, there's like 20 million things I need to do. I mean, we'll talk to you.
Hey, you. You're new to this scene, aren't you?
A young man in a long, colourful puffer jacket with an oversized collar stands guard. His forehead glistens with sweat.
Don't let anyone clip that. I won't. If someone's watching this post, whatever, I'm trying. There's a pair of teens, and I haven't talked with them yet in game. I need to get some hot information out of them about my spy cohort that has gone missing.
That's good. I'm glad to see other scene-oriented people around. My name is Kurt, by the way. Kisok, born and raised.
Is he not a bit too old to be speaking in this manner?
Likewise. See this jacket I'm wearing? A product of the local scene, custom-made by one of the tailors here. Pretty cool, huh? It has it, doesn't it? One of a kind. But you know what's not cool? Some of the official it I've been feeling as of late.
The man stares at you with a long, stern look of hesitation.
He's hot.
I've bowled too out. The streets of Portofino have not been ready for such a display of style. And to be honest, I haven't been ready either. This cool jacket? The party alley tailor made it for me, but I never paid for it. I owe him money, I have no money, and I cannot show my face around the art of the scene.
They want to trick you. You think it's revolutionary because he's French, but he's a spy. Well, that's probably... Watch, everyone in this game's a spy. Literally everybody.
I never intended to. Ever since some new faces started popping up, I felt an undying need to improve my game for any potential scene crossovers.
This man is enamored by aesthetics and lacks fundamental awareness of anything else.
I'm a local guy. Been around here all my life. He knows my dad as well. And we signed a contract. I know fuck all about contracts. But I got the jacket. I felt exhilarated even. But I haven't been able to come up with the money. Haven't even had a single crossover. These days, the scene has deemed the notion of work out. So no. We signed a contract, as I said, but I was too excited to remember anything about the total cost. Maybe it was a lot, maybe it wasn't a lot at all. But the jacket is baller. I suspect and fear it was a lot. Can you find out how much money I owe him? Thank you so much. Go to the Party Alley Plaza. It's east from here. There's a tailor.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to make it worth your
Yeah, see you later.
See you on the sea.
Got 2 quests. Oh, we are so cool. We're in. Wait a minute. No dead. Oh no. When was my last save? I wanted to go back there. No. I made a horrible mistake. Oh, no, okay. That was an autosave. Okay. We're good. Now we gotta do what we did again, just faster. Okay, we'll do a quick save right there. Yeah, who did I talk to? Maybe it was just over here. Free boots. Got them free boots. Didn't get these last time.
Hey, you.
A young man in a long... His forehead glistens with sweat.
That's cool. My name is...
Is he not a bit too old to be speaking in this?
Likewise. See this jacket I'm wearing? A product of the local scene. It has it. But you know what's not cool? Some of the official it at...
The man's...
I've bought this cool jacket. The Party Alley tailor made it for me. I'm a local guy. I know fuck all about contracts. I never intend...
This man is enamored by aesthetics
These days, we signed a... Can you find out how much money? Thank you so much. I'll be sure to make it worth your while. See you on this...
See you later, Kurt. Member of the scene.
A name is emblazoned across the side of the tuk-tuk, in a cool blue font partly obscured by diaphanous hand-painted soap bubbles. Lymphadores are Swiss, cleaners for hire. Around the back, an aluminium roll-up door shields the contents of the trailer. The leather-upholstered bench is barely big enough for two people to share. A half-eaten sandwich, wrapped in paper, leaks grease onto the passenger side. The window is rolled down, just a crack. Someone has jammed a half-empty spray bottle of disinfectant and a damp rag into the shallow well on the dashboard. And there's a parking permit for 422 Calle Espinas, taped to the inner windshield. The only other touch of the personal is a copper medallion hanging from the rearview mirror. The cheap metal was oxidized, a green patina on an embossed 8-pointed star. Some astrological thing? Who can keep track of it all? The cleaners, wherever they are, have left little trace of themselves or their equipment inside of the vehicle. The tuk-tuk remains.
I guess we'll deal with that later. I don't. Okay. I do not have the ball in my inventory. And then we get these again, and then we're pretty much caught up. Very cool. Quality cigarettes. Houseboat in the housing campaign. Okay. Houseboat. Nope, that's a dude. Interesting. What's up with you guys?
Your approach. Three heads turn in your direction.
Looking for something.
Streets blocked. Go another way.
We are overseeing the dispersion of a social gathering.
Keeping out party crashers. And making sure everyone gets home safe.
Your skin crawls at the girlish sound, bubbling out of a woman who it doesn't at all seem to belong to.
You can ask the GMs. We're not doing anything that isn't permitted. Apartments.
The tallest of the three lets out a long, irritated huff through his nostrils. They don't have to answer to you. Thus, they won't.
Perhaps you are lost.
You can feel 6 eyes on... The trio goes silent.
Back.
You can feel... You gaze up at Ultravioletta caught mid-song, enshrined in purple. Music emanates from a nearby low-fidelity speaker. Disorientating. She's both ahead of you and behind you at the same time. Every direction at once. A delicate voice weaves through slow chords, then soars over a crescendo. The sadness in it seems meant for you, and you alone. Fragments of old faces begin to reassemble in your subconscious. Cover the moon when I'm gone.
I'll make you miss me like a sad song. An expression of exquisite emptiness stares back at strange eyes beneath a crown of foxglove.
Why is she sad?
Because sad sells. Everybody's sad.
Interesting. I thought sex sold, but I guess that's just me.
The girl continues to...
Okay. What's a baller to do? A question I ask myself every day. Did he get any more cabinets or thought chambers while I wasn't looking? No. Do you kids know about this wolf thing?
You can ask us about... No, remember what Mom said. Okay, you can ask some stuff because there's people around, and I can scream real loud.
It's been years since you interacted with children, so a reminder. Be nice. Be normal.
Yep.
Doing well enough so far.
Odd. Like, how odd? We know Marlon's dad is missing. She's been really worried.
So you heard. Perhaps they can confirm the woman's story.
We know what her dad looks like, because he's been here before. That she's been showing everyone else just in case.
The vendor's concern is genuine then.
Are you going to find her dad? Oh, good. Can we talk about less sad stuff now? Why aren't you at work? Well, that's true. Well, there's no school today, or tomorrow. No, not good. I hate it. But that's how they do it now. 2 weeks of school, then 2 weeks of nothing.
Brutal.
Portofero's rampant privatization has hit its public infrastructures too.
Antonio's mom said it's because foreign politicians. He's my friend. He lives on another houseboat.
Oh, that's right. The Duchess lived in a houseboat.
No school for 2 more weeks. Yay.
I feel like they'd be really disjointed. It's always 2 on, 2 off.
Since 2 years. I remember, because I helped Arla with the alphabet. Shut up. I knew the letters already. But it was only 1 day a week at first. And then our teacher said she had to help other schools. So now it's like this. No, we do loads of stuff. Like watch TV. Sometimes I go to the canal with Antonio and the others. We have homework. I make sure he does his. But it's not the same. That's really nice. Maybe it'll be okay. I don't want to talk about dumb school anymore. Can we talk about anything else? Okay.
Guess what do you guys want to find out about this wolf cup? Someday we will. Someday we'll know why there's a wolf with a book. See, what are our quests? Pretty Alley, Trader Bruce. Taylor Bruce. Did we talk to a Bruce? Yeah, Bruce, right?
Oh, you're back.
You're Maylene.
Was it you running?
Anonymity is your most precious asset. Salvage what you can of its ruin.
But don't worry too much. There's nothing to do but talk around here. They'll forget soon. So, you...
The stall beside her boasts a display of wigtopiary, plastic tiaras, novelty sunglasses, a burst of colours and textures vying for your attention. Behind it all, you see an oddly familiar shape. The tailored shoulders, the sharp collar. The shape is robust and clean, with an architectural asymmetry, like a knife. A cape, but nothing like the other costume pieces around it.
It's a Carabinero outfit.
Carabineros are Portofiero's sanctioned police investigators. They report directly to the Prefectura and deal in actual crime. Murder, grand larceny, rape. Swish of a dirty green cloak. Dust flies up after it, blinding you. When you can see clearly again, the man responsible has disappeared. The only Carabinero you ever trusted. Vespar Sondo. Also known to you as Virtue. Your former asset, currently out there somewhere, waiting for you to realign once more.
That'd be illegal.
That's not a no.
Second-hand surplus warehouse in Lower Viudas was closing down a while back. Big clearance sale. Yeah. It's for sale.
Local law enforcement is far beneath you in effectiveness and influence. No need to lower yourself, Operan.
The whole set's back here. Just let me know if you're interested. What takes your fancy?
Interesting, okay.
You need anything else? Thanks for stopping.
Okay. Where's Bruce? That's what he said, right? Party Alley. Sorry. Nah, this is the Bootleg Bazaar. My bad. Party Alley is up here. Probably here. No. Party alley. Oh, there they are. Okay, we found them. Also, don't mind when I take these smokes. Oh, we'll take this poster too.
You're confronted by a striking image in bold red and black. A woman perched on a sofa in a simply furnished apartment. A handgun lies across her lap. On the table next to her, a beverage in an appealing slim can. In white text, contrasted against the black shadows, the words, "Safe house is anywhere."
Is safe house anywhere?
This woman is being paid to convince you it is.
Ooh,
It's
that.
nothing like the ones they have back in the People's Republics.
Wish my job was this cool.
The
I'm a
woman's
spy.
fingers caress the weapon, a gesture of intimacy. Effa Red and Black Special Edition. The can is adorned with a handful of coffee beans, a sugar cane, and a splash of cream. There is no other identifier. In the developed world, advertisements no longer feature products, only vague promises of a lifestyle. The words begin to blur before your eyes. Your eyes snap back into focus. The woman, the gun, the appealing can are all as they were. Around you, the sounds of Party Alley resume. Dried flakes of paste drift to the pavement as you peel the advert from the wall and roll it up.
Thought I saw something. Okay.
Drift away, Stardust. I'm a second-hand dream dealer, but I'm the only dream you got.
You don't recognize the song.
Yeah, sick. Very teen.
Who says sick? Are you 30? Ultravioleta says moonglow.
I mean, having a triangle like that on your head all day is a bold statement.
Moonglow is the reflection of a missing sun. Isn't that the best lyric you've ever heard?
Ultravioleta, Illusian pop star, the one who seems to be everywhere suddenly.
You're agents of Lusian propaganda. I mean, we don't want to just completely shut them out right now.
Is that outfit your middle-aged history teacher costume?
Wow.
Don't be mean. We're representing the Ultras right now. It's not her fault she looks that way.
Wow. All right, fuck you,
this is
bitch.
What we call fan shifting. We become Ultravioleta, and we sing her songs as an act of faith and love.
Is it earnest or ironic? Your head swims. They glance at each other. The one without the mask pulls a face.
Yuck. That freak with the colored hair? Definitely not Moonglow. Whatever the opposite of Moonglow is, that's her.
I hate them.
It's true. She could never be a true Ultra. Sorry. She can't sing. She tried at school once, in the talent show.
You know what?
It was
This is
like
on track.
high catastrophe.
But Disco
She died
Elysium.
up there.
'Cause Disco Elysium had those kids. And that kid, or kids. And, God, I hated them. And I hate these little shits just as
I mean,
much.
she should have actually died. If that was me, I would have just died. Thank you. Why do you have that? How did you get that? That's secret UV lore, not for someone like you.
The adolescents will only open up to those they recognize as their own. This may call for a disguise.
Yeah. It's been a few weeks now. I really hope she's not dead.
She'll be back. She's probably just hiding from all the publicity. Or it's all a promo thing for YBFAD. Or she got kidnapped. It's romantic, obviously.
You sound like my dad.
There's just no Moonglow way to squat. Moonglow is tragic, elegant. You can only convey aesthetic heartbreak in missionary. Ultras are ultra fans of Ultravioleta. It's a lifestyle commitment. Some of us have even died for this.
Not worth it.
Respect for the martyred ultras.
They both strike the same stiff pose and V-shaped salute.
This will annoy them the most, and I will get the most enjoyment out of it.
All right.
Mass suicide. So chic. They didn't even have to plan. They just heard the lyrics and knew. It was time to jump off the balcony of their parents' apartment.
Well, we're getting somewhere.
We live on the ground floor. I'd have to, like, slit my throat or something. Messy.
Pseudopod didn't seem like a suicide, but he was listening to the UV disc when he died.
Nah. It was just one live performance on the radio a few years ago. Lucky bitches.
So stupid. Like, what are they afraid of? That we'll see what we're missing out on and realize Portofiero's a wasteland? Too late. Everything. The whole world is moving on without us out there. No, but it's a little bit more of it every year. There's nothing good here. And anything that is good is a giant pain to find. Like, we've been trying to get a genuine Lusian disc player for months. No luck. That's fine if you're desperate. But it's disrespectful to listen to Ultravioleta
You know what, at least
any other way than in the original menu.
Mr. Einzeltone, at least I somewhat respect him. These ladies I do not respect at all.
Whole thing is so moronic. People would be a lot happier if they were able to just...
Censorship is basically backwards rape. And that's not very Moonglow in any direction.
Yeah?
She recorded Glass Meadow when she had a 39-degree fever. Her favorite month is Tritos. She's allergic to strawberries.
I know her real name.
No, you don't. Stop telling people that. That's a theory.
I can't say. That's Violeta's secret. I'd never betray her confidence. It's not like that. It came to me when I was listening to El Lugar Donde Nací. right after the second verse, when the mellotron beat kicks in. I just heard her telling me.
That is so moronic.
Auditory hallucinations. Teenage hysteria.
It would be wrong. Yeah, there are some good ones. Nobody's on the same level as UV, obviously. But Kyla Roja is cool, Bianca Cruz Blanca. Dia Domino would be sexy, but she got a boyfriend, so Mimi Serafina's pretty okay for an old lady.
Blues is literally the only place making good music anymore. It's sonido futuro.
Yeah, there's something happening with this music.
It's not a formula.
You're a formula.
It's an expression of the soul of La Luz. It's in their blood, which means it's in our blood too.
The girls fall quiet, an invisible string drawn taut between them.
I don't even know which one I'm pointing at. Probably the second one.
We are both Moonglow.
Equally, Moonglow.
What?
You girls are very
You
mean.
need it. You deserve it. Look at your hair.
She's harsh, but if she weren't a little horrible to you, then you might never know. So, it's a kindness, really.
Sure.
Suck my balls. Probably need more poetics or something. God, they're bad. Oh, that's right. I was gonna check to see if I could attempt pipe again. So obviously there's something wrong with a pipe. Might have to put some use my very limited points and raise it up. Down here. Yeah. Can I get down there? Oh yeah. Sun-touched man. Oh, that's the mother boar. We don't want to fuck with them.
Another hugs the edge of the canal, rust eating at its rungs. Darkened patches show where the water level was risen, lowered, then risen again. The water's reddish tinge and oily distortions across the slick surface make it hard to see far. Wet cloth and iron dust, foul, chemical. Tiny silhouettes drift beneath the surface, darting in irregular arcs. The canal passes right under the building. It's the same waterlock you saw from above, used to raise or lower the water.
Looking at the device, You don't see a panel or switch. That would suggest like the one over there. There's a small room to the east.
Got what I needed. Okay. We'll deal with you later. I'm sure you have some things to say.
The pipe twists out from the concrete like the roots of a plum.
Okay.
They are just pipes.
I'm gonna save so I don't have to do this roll a million times.
The pipe twists out.
Never mind, we're good.
Normally, a water lock would be above ground and entirely manual, but this is an annoyingly modernized version. However, the principle remains the same. There are doors at either end, and a sluice gate to lower the water inside the lock. The latter is probably located inside the largest pipe, the one you're staring at right now. Correct. The water level is up right now. If you can close the gates, it's a simple matter of figuring out which control releases the water through the sluice pipe. Indeed. And as you've established, it's possible that hiding somewhere within it is a pocket jail. You return to find the control. In line with your observations, you close both locked doors and then release the water through the internal sluice gate. A violent pressurized hiss is heard as the lock drains through the immense pipe to your right. You leave the control panel. Its language now mastered.
Yeah, get mastered, switches. And then now we can take...
The pipe twists out. They are just pipes off. A bottle sits in wet surrender among the grime. The label, damp but still holding strong, reads, Vishnia Schnapps on tour. It's 60% proof, much stronger than a typical bottle of schnapps. The sour cherry flavor makes it go down easy. A one-stop bottle for all your drinking needs. You snatch up the bottle and realize it's unopened, and therefore uncontaminated.
Hell yeah. I mean, it has like multiple uses. It's holding a tiny bottle due to its high alcohol content for sipping, technically.
Out of the darkness emerges another wolf cup. Large, plastic, and glorious. The plastic wolf, in round spectacles, reads an ancient tome. A wizard's staff strapped to the back of his cloak. Splashed across the cup's side. Eager wolf. Someone seems to have put this container away for safekeeping, and then forgotten about it. He looks sort of bookish and reserved, actually. He looks like the kind of wolf who'd stick his snout in between the pages when no one was looking, just to smell the old paper.
It is a good smell.
Blobs of yellow. Eager wolf joins the crew. Another plastic wolf cup in your hand. As before, 1 out of 6 is stamped on the hard bottom. If you're a child, perhaps, maybe you should find some and ask them about these cups. The container is empty.
I've been saving this to give to my son for Christmas. Uh-oh. Well, left it here too long, buddy. Eager Wolf, we have Critical Wolf.
The door looms. Its keypad glowers at you dubiously. Glossy metal finish. No hint of rust or weathering. An even darkness runs along the door's edges. The metal is cool against the flesh of your ear.
Wait! What are you doing? Hey, you know what happens when you're being bad? That's right. This is what happens. This is what happens when you're being bad. I fed you. I feed you, and this is how you repay me, Mr. Boy? Hmm? You repay me for feeding you? What's up, Karth? I brought him out of retirement. I fed him like, a couple hours ago, but you gotta wait, buddy. You gotta wait. I can't feed you all the time.
You only hear a low warble and the thumps of your own heartbeat. A heavy, die-cast 10-digit keypad with a matrix of tactile switches. A trio of wires runs from the bottom of the keypad to the door. The keypad sends its input to a series of relays inside the door. If the input is right, solenoids pull the bolts open. Assuming an 8-digit combination, you're looking at 100 million possibilities, rounded up by 1. It seems wiser not to try. You look around the imposing door. It's hard to see its full form without a light, but inside, there seem to be hundreds of small protuberances sprouting along a cylinder. There is only one security system that uses that setup, the Arbver Pistorius Mark III, a legendary keypad and lock duo. The door glimmers, only for a moment, as if greeting you back. Good news. This system was accidentally released with a big, honking security flaw. All you need to do is switch 2 wires around, and the keypad will accept any input. Easy. A vulnerability leaked to the Opera in '87, courtesy of a disgruntled engineer who had defected to the People's Republic.
I mean, this sounds like Master Locks and that one guy.
The Arbver Pistorius Mark III's keypad blinks patiently. The door remains.
Obviously, you're gonna fucking save first. Cool. Locks. What was it? Shadowcraft?
The door looms before you.
Technoflex.
The door remains.
Technoflex. Do I have any Technoflex? You know, we'll put one in the Technoflex.
The door looms before you.
Bam.
See the blue wire and the yellow wires under the keypad? Unplug them, switch them around, and put them back in.
The lights on the keypad go dark. You plug the wires back in, the other way around. After a moment, the keypad lights up and a message blinks on its screen. Input code.
Obviously, you type in the command fuck.
Pick digits. Any digits. 8 at most. Press the star when done.
The keypad accepts the numbers. It blinks rapidly 3 times before emitting a pleasant chime. The door opens unceremoniously before you. The metal drawer slides out nearly soundlessly, revealing rows of official-looking folders. After a moment of rifling, your fingertip catches on a sharp edge. The culprit is a large beige folder, labelled Visitors, notated. Lot of footfall for a nondescript building tucked in the corner of a city. Strangers in grainy black and white stare back at you. Under each photo, a terse itinerary. Visitor, date of arrival, date of departure. Each of them seems to have left the same way. Flight D153 to a regional airport in Ile-de-Serres. Perhaps they're running a writer-in-residence program on the wasteland mesas of Ile-de-Serres. Prisoners often compose very compelling poetry. Are you sure this is even a prison? Could just be a very deadline-oriented working environment. You skip through the stack until your eye catches on a man's face. Mid-60s, eyes blown up by milk bottle glasses. The last time you saw him, he was smiling at the camera. He isn't smiling here. He looks exhausted and grubby, crumpled at the corners. His glasses were still with him when this was taken. A sudden talisman, the last thing he gave up. Visitor Krantz Eno. Date of arrival 4/3/96. Date of departure 4/18/96. Flight D513 to Ile-de-Serres direct. Notes: prolonged interrogation, mostly unsuccessful, until daughter threatened. Gone. It disappears soundlessly into the stack. You look for any young woman by the name of Ultravioletta. You find none. Obviously a stage name. She could still be in here somewhere, unknown to you. You bend your arm at an uncomfortable angle and press around at the deepest part of the drawer. The drawer's base makes a thin rattle, not the hollow echo you... Not even a lost paperclip or You pull your hand back from the standard issue cabinet. Files crowd over the gap you made. The metal rattles against itself.
Alright, I gotta get my statehood up. Statehood. I know I have something. Well, I can at least lose something. What? My shirt? Something. Oh, it was my hat. There we go. Put that on. Get a different hat on. Very cool.
The metal drawer slides out nearly soundless. The metal rattle.
I'm running around with a cup in my hand. Hell yeah.
The metal drawer slides out near.
render this material post. Take this glorified accountant apart. The metal drawer slides out.
Oh,
nearly
those are the reds they're
soundlessly,
talking about. Okay.
revealing rows of
I thought they were talking
official-looking
about
folders.
the like strength checks.
Time to render this material post. Take this glorified accountant apart from the outside in. Your eyes scan the scuffed metal flanks, the slightly crooked base. The cabinet wilts under your relentless visual grilling. Hold. What's this? A covert statement etched upon the steel. Nestor is dead, history too. Poems are gay, and so are you. The clang of foot on metal shudders across the room, relatively deafening. And still it does not break. You are bested by
I have
filing
to know.
cabinet's
I have to
rigid
know.
materialism. Time to turn this interrogation. The metal drawer slides out nearly soundlessly, revealing rows.
There we go.
Enter Cascade, delver of secrets, dismantler of clerical assets. The files blur, then your fingers pause, your conscious mind catching up a split second behind. SD Newitz, head of human capital, Emter, a familiar name, stamped in green ink. The past descends with talons. Your old asset, Estoc, still draped in the same cover you left her in, with one new styling. She is fastened to her cover, mutating with it. The mask has become her face. Unbearable dissonance reflected back on itself, synced in and phased out. Or maybe it was so bad she couldn't claw her way to the surface and was forced to tunnel deeper. If your read is correct, this place is Emter.
That would make sense.
Something about unreturned phone calls, abandoning your assets.
Oh, she was a turncoat.
That kind of thing. A telephone from 5 years ago startles in its cradle, waking you from the thin end of a dream.
Herschel, it's Esty. I'm going to talk fast. Something is dreadfully wrong.
Her phrasing that day always stuck with you. Dreadfully wrong. The most wrong a thing could ever be. The memory bleeds away. Your eyes refocus on the filing cabinet before you. An address listed in the housing campaign to the north of Party Alley. No house number given. Existing in plain sight. Courageous. You store the file in the cabinet and the information for later use. The metal rattled.
Alright. That was good. Coordination, Colt. What's the other thing? It's just that. Oh, sorry, I also equipped that. I think that's probably better.
The heavy steel door contains a single small window. Next to it, a brand new intercom waits patiently. As with anything that talks in this city, it is emblazoned with the blue Renotel logo. Heavy condensation is obscured through layers of glass. Nothing can be seen here, in the domain of shadow and smudge. Your fist barely makes a sound on the thick, reinforced metal. You hear a brief, static crackle,
It fades out to leave the ambient hum of another room. You hold your ear to the box, living electricity buzzing along your ossicle bones. Somewhere in the amplified quasi-silence, there's a distant rustling, perhaps breathing.
Stop rapping on my door. Don't you people ever tire? Have my jailers already forgotten me? Very sad. I can barely make you out through this little viewing slot. All right, Spirit. Do you have a name? That's not a name. That's a falsehood. Herschel. Very good.
You already have a name for him, even if it's a fraudulent one.
Impressive. Though under the circumstances, I'd say poor Dante is more appropriate. They turn off the lights here at night. No windows. Don't tell me about trouble. You must be Temple del Sur's well-connected friend. The wretch from the Overheard Bureau.
A knot of tension forms between your eyes. Once again, you're a step behind. Don't let his evasions and insinuations throw you off course. The deal. You're here for the deal. A wave of static crashes over the line.
Briefly, I was making a personal call from one of those infernal payphones when two men bundled me harshly into a tuk-tuk with a rough sack over my head. Soon after, I found myself in this waterlogged hell. I might have gathered. For an entity devoted to human flourishing, Emter seem indifferent to the conditions of actual humans. How very liberal.
For a moment, nobody says anything. Green water sloshes about your feet.
Temple assured me the Opera were enthusiastic about the terms, despite the risks involved. Are you telling me that was not the case?
Here it is, the side deal. First of several, potentially.
Upper are not known for their support.
A long, crackling sigh fills the room.
I procured for Temple del Sur an extremely rare device. The only one of its kind outside the Illuminated Empire. That is what he called it, yes. I told him not to repeat it. It's a prototype for a new bootlegging device. I would tell you all about it. But really, it's best to see for yourself. Of course you did. I smuggled it out of the Empire in my own diplomatic bag. Our friend was very insistent on this point. His end first.
A detail the girl Yana conveniently left out. You need to confront her about this.
But tell me, if Tempo is no more, what has become of this extremely rare device? Teenagers. Somehow both appropriate and terrifying. Not that it's any concern of mine just now, but I would not leave such a thing unaccounted for. Not that many. Only the big ones. It's not easy to leave the Illuminated Empire. Tempo promised he would call in certain favors. Alas, only one of us got what we bargained for.
I'm gonna see if this works. It should work. Probably some other shit I have to enable for it. I'm looking at my other thing and nothing's popping up. Weird. You just keep hitting it though.
Please, my socks are so true. The buttons of my feet look like wrinkled tissue. I'd like to be out of here before my toes start to blacken. Let's not keep your masters waiting. There's a ritual in motion, Herschel. One I suspect you've got an important part to play in. Soon there will... Wait!
The phone line hisses and goes silent. The line remains connected, but there's no response. No sound of movement above, just drops dripping. Drip, drip.
Apologies. I had to attend to a personal matter. Right, the reason you're here. There's a very important man on his way to Portofino as we speak. His name is Facundo Reyes.
Can I save now? Oh. Can't. Oh no! No!
The opera prefers epithets for its great enemies. Unfortunately, you can never keep them straight.
No.
Don't worry. There are more where that came from.
Wrong ideology, operant. I abhor social democrats. I think you're just making them up now. No, that would be Tesoro Buendia. Let's spare ourselves further embarrassment. To me, Facundo is the minister of mass culture. But your party knows him as the Grand Leech of techno-fascism. Secret treaties, matters of mass culture, all to be discussed with our mutual antagonists. Fun stuff. Leagues above your station, sadly. Missing postcard. Who do you mean? Ultravioleta. Missing. This is grave. Very grave. An incalculable blow for humanity. Spoken like one with the emotional register of a child. Sad doesn't even begin to encompass the loss. Just one question before you scurry back to your masters. Will it be you escorting me to the superblock? Or should I...
What might have begun as an inhale of breath transforms into a static roar that fills up the audioscape. The edges of your eyes begin to burn, pooling at the back of your mouth, an unpleasant taste. Petroleum? If there is an answer, it reaches you only in the electromagnetic language of antennas and far-reaching transmission device. Footsteps right above you. Vanish. Now. In the crimson dark of the room, it's hard to make out much of anything. You'll have to focus your efforts. An open doorway, the one you came from, which you know provides a clean passage straight to the outside. In the half second before you move, all air is sucked from the room. In the door stands a thin woman you've never seen before. You can just make out the shine of the red pen she holds aloft, dagger-like.
Probably looks like a whistle.
Cold liquid snatches at your steps like wet hands as you run towards your only hope at escape.
Yeah, that was better than a whistle.
A crackle on the water's surface, then something seizes your ankles, then your whole body, as the world blackens.
Hello there.
The young woman taps a red pen against the side of her face and stares at you unblinking.
Here's what you were so desperate to see. Verdict. I don't think that approach will work very well, malheureusement. Let me try something. Does this feel good?
She runs her thumb over the pen, teasing its mechanical tip. Cold, crackling spikes of electricity run up and down your spine from focal points on your back. 10,000 needles across your skin. You're wearing epidermal electrodes, contact points for a remote electroshock device. Sick.
Good girl. You look very tough.
A click beneath her thumb and a jolt of pain tears through your skin, sharp and sudden. Fuck. Scattergang. No arms off. Run.
Still. Enough prelude then. Let's move straight to l'Interlude. I am an interrogatrix for l'Empire sans territoire. Who are you?
Summon a persona. Concede nothing, validate less. Cascade can slip out behind the human-shaped facade.
Don't put me to the test.
Hold the line. She gets nothing.
I'm going to assume your silence just means yes from now on, if that's okay with you.
The silence plan has totally backfired. Clear this up quick.
Understood. So let's start again. Who are you? Vraiment? Then what were you doing sloshing around in a damp basement? Please, have you read the Nos Correntes? Even the published stuff isn't worth stealing.
Click. Your body spasms, your joints strain. Microscopic sinews tear in your muscles.
So, let me run my working theory by you. You're opera, right?
Your right eye twitches.
Thought so. I let you talk to our prisoner because I thought he might be chattier with you, and that you'd break more easily than him.
The situation is dire. An advanced cognitive maneuver could turn her own weapon against her. Luck and skill then, Operan. Your interrogator doesn't even notice. She's staring at your face, gently biting the thick end of her red pen. You sink back in the chair and widen your thighs, taking up more space, cutting loose.
Captivating. You are a strange one, aren't you?
Despite the summoned spectre of failure shrieking above your head, your thoughts turn to... Impossible to say. She's very far away from you, though. Of that you are certain. No images, no sound, only static on a dead feed.
You're as much a poet as I am. One more question on that. How does a poet end up getting shot in the heart?
A memento from the protests in 81. The bullet by your heart. The one that could move an inch and kill you. Gunshot victim D. Long-range penetration. Anterior left chest entry wound with surrounding burning stain. No exit. Extraction impossible without death. She was scouring your body while you were out.
Oh, I get it now. Kind of like this.
Click. A fresh flare of agony rattles along your bones. You smell smoke and burning.
Who are you?
How many good rolls? Oh, that would have been a good roll for literally anything else.
Watch her through the eye holes in your mask, painfully aware that she seems to be able to see them too.
I can see you in there, just out of reach. You're a fraud, a liar, and I don't really need this little pen to find out exactly what you're hiding.
You can feel her needling her way into your mind, poking at your thoughts, pushing her way inside. She grins, resurfacing with her prize.
Cassandra? Ah, I found your cryptonym, didn't I? Hello, Cascade. It's a special trick of mine. I'm good at filling empty spaces.
She stares at you, lips parted, eyes alight, her thumb roving gently over the pen.
You are a communist spy. What is your name?
Just tell her. Fuck it.
Do you have any affiliations outside the opera?
Strange question.
What makes someone a friend? Are you currently on assignment in theater?
Yes and no. Just no, really. Kill yourself before she does. She frowns.
Interesting. You weren't lying there, were you, Lapinette? Then I think, no, you weren't. That face under your mask, is that your true face? Do you really believe the things you say? Do you find me attractive? What does the opera want with the prisoner?
We have no idea.
That was unimpressive, even for the opera. Ma pauvre Lapinette.
I get it, you're fucking French.
Did you? If only, Lapinette. If only. Unfortunately for us, someone has intervened on your behalf. Your very own personal star. Toute chose qui existe en dehors de l'Empire est une chose sans valeur. Goodbye, Herschel.
That it? Game over? Game over, man?
Click. The world drops you like an old toy.
Funny, I think I was supposed to be wearing a mask, but since I found a hat, I was wearing the hat instead.
You wake to blurry vision, thudding ears, and a dull ache in your lower spine. The setting sun is hot on your face. Purple light spots are burned into the back of your eyelids. Springs dig into your back as you shift position. Your skin feels like it's still crackling. Maybe an after effect of the shocking. Maybe the first symptom of your augmentoid ascendancy. Someone is standing nearby, watching you. Your eyes realign and find a young girl staring at you, chewing a lock of her own hair.
Over there.
A derelict beach, the grey canal, and the building you were interrogated in less than 50 meters away, up the hill beyond the waterlock. The city looms behind you like a titan. This is the Keysot Quarter, by way of the southeast roundabout.
You didn't move at all. Someone else did it. Lifted you up and dumped you here.
I don't know. I just found you asleep. I was with my dad, but he had to go grown-up fishing. He said I could take the tram home all by myself.
It will be dark soon.
What the hell is grown-up fishing?
Can you help me with something? I need to get this knot undone.
The girl holds out a small hook tangled in fishing line. Bind in. No, not again. You take the hook and its clot of near-invisible wire. Double, lost in theatre. Status captured, interrogated. Loyalties non-existent. Conclusion, failure. Brackets inevitable. Your hands are trembling. A child is asking for your help. Focus. It's a haphazard tangle of wire, formed on the universe's whim. Still, it conjures up an uncomfortable feeling in you. Your wrists burn, the skin chafed, your shoulders ache from the pull.
Mantis shrimp, but they move pretty fast.
Faster than you. You pick at the wire, your fingernails slipping off the fine thread. Here and there, you make progress, coming apart at the seams. This time you weren't. Next time you might be.
Are you okay? Did something happen to you? You can always play it again, but you seem so...
You tug on the last loop of thread. The tangle vanishes as the hook slips.
Cool! Thanks so much! Oh yeah, the man told me to give this to you.
She holds out a clot of folded paper. It appears to be an origami rendering of some kind. People who are into this sort of thing are always making flowers or birds, but this doesn't look like that. What it looks like is an anatomically correct human heart, slightly squished from being stuffed into a 10-year-old's pocket. Easier, yes, but less fulfilling.
The man with no heart.
Oh.
The man in the fogged mirror.
Yeah. Is he your dad? Oh, okay. Adult stuff.
The flattened paper reveals a handwritten message within the shape. Big ticket item about to hit the organ block. Opening bids already coming in by payphone. Party alley, west side. Who will we say is calling operant? Below the scrawled text, a childlike drawing of a heart, coloured in red. This heartless stranger no doubt organised your release from the jail.
Nope. For what?
Your gaze instinctively turns north, towards the fog and colour of Party Alley.
Do I have my equipment?
This marked payphone then. It seems someone will be waiting for you on the other end.
Do I have my stuff? Let's see, I got that. Glasses. Toolkit. Did she take my cups? Fucking better not have. Uh-oh. Oh no, we got both of them. We got both of them. Neck. Could have sworn I had. Did I not find anything for the neck? Guess not. That was brutal. So are we actually a lesbian? It seems like she's a lesbian. Also, why would I say a lesbian for a lady, but a gay for a man? Makes you think. I'm gonna talk to someone. Who was it? Oh. Is it nighttime yet? Oh no, I wanted to talk to the guy in the bar. Alright, we'll do 2 more things, then I think we'll call it. We'll unfortunately let What's-Her-Face know about her father.
Oh, it's you. What? What? What were they doing there? A jail? Oh no. He was right. Did you see anything else? Anything at all? Ile de Seuse. Dad's never been to Ile de Seuse. He's never even been out of Portofino.
Can't fit in. She's becoming hysterical.
I can't talk right now. I need a moment.
She turns away from you in her stand, burrowing deeper into her hoodie.
Sorry. Better to know than not know, I guess. And then the man with the heart. I mean, it's a good thing we talked with them then. Otherwise, we'd be like, "Who the hell saved us?" But also, why does he have so much power? Oh, he's gone. All right. Well, that was a roller coaster. Well, thanks everyone who came on by. Appreciate you guys. We probably won't be coming back to Zero Parades until next Tuesday. Unless something happens. Thursday, Monsters and Memories with Gulo as per usual. Friday, playing Sand with Rose for Foes on Sad Group Live. Sunday, probably doing the Pantheon PTR or Monsters and Memories. And finally, Monday. You know, I've been kicking around this idea. You let me know if people are into this or not. I've been kicking around the idea of watching some old Video Power episodes and skipping the cartoons, but I think the Video Power sections might be interesting to watch. That guy is so crazy, so I think it might be good. Anyways, hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you when we see you.